And now Baringo County tourism revenue has been wiped out in what is attributed to Covid-19 pandemic and the flooding of Lake Bogoria, which saw flamingos migrate to inaccessible parts of the lake in search for algae, much to the disappointment of visitors. Now the county has recorded a 70 million shilling loss, with stakeholders now expecting the easing of restrictions to help the sector bounce back. Here's Regina Manyara with the details.
Global travel restrictions have adversely affected tourism activities in the country. In its latest report, Baringo County has registered a 70 million shillings loss in tourism revenue collection since Kenya recorded her first case of Covid-19 in March, compounded by the flooding in Rift Valley lakes of Lake Nakuru and Bogoria that saw flamingos migrate to the central part of the lake and southern in search for algae.
This is actually a season where we are normally from the previous years. We used to be collecting in this quarter alone around 60 million, but as we speak now, we are actually less. Like the revenue of July was around 5,000 compared to 28 million, which was supposed to be collected in the month of July.
Plans are underway for an open tourism day to promote domestic tourism. Baringo County Director for Tourism, Evans Kipturgo, says to secure the hospitality value chain, efforts should be made to promote domestic tourism.
Some slightly changes which has already happened because we start receiving the local tourists because of this slightly movement which has been opened by His Excellency the President. So we are seeing, we are optimistic that it may bring a lot of tourists, especially now there is this flight which is going on.
Stakeholders in the region are now banking on the ease in travel restrictions to cushion them from the vagaries. Elsewhere, migratory birds have been spotted at Lake Olbolosat in Nyandarua County from parts of Europe and Asia as the countries experience the winter season.
Na sisi kama watu ya Nyandarua ama tukiwa kama watu wa mkoa wa Kati Samani, tunajivunia kuona bahari hii ambayo ni bahari yenyewe iko juu sana, altitude yake iko juu kabisa tukilinganisha na bahari ya Nakuru. Hii Olbolosat iko juu kabisa. Kwa hivyo hii bahari iko na faida kwetu, maana kuna wale samaki ambao wanatoka kwa hii bahari. Kuna watu ambao wanatoa samaki hapa na wanalipa kodi, na basi pia tuna wale hippos, viboko ambao wako katika bahari hii.
The arrival of the migratory birds makes the bird watcher season within the area a major tourist attraction. Plans are underway to gazette Lake Olbolosat as a national reserve under the Kenya Wildlife Management and Conservation Act of 2016 to ensure that it is protected and conserved for prosperity and for future generations.
Of which some of them they are only endemic to Kenya, some of them they are migratory birds from Europe and Asia, and some of them they are threatened and they need conservation.
Nyandarua's Chief Officer in charge of tourism and natural resources, Mary Waithera, urged locals to partner with the government in the conservation efforts. Lake Olbolosat is designated as Kenya's 61st important bird and biodiversity area, for it hosts a diverse and unique water bird species. Regina Manyara reporting for Channel 1 Business.